Today is the day I moved from 1080p to 1440p. It has been years in the making. I've always wanted a 1440p monitor, and I finally got one because it was a really good price. I don't know the name of it because all monitors go like, I got LG, so it'd go like LG 850759. Bruh, stop waffling. One of the most important things for me is brightness. The old monitor that I had was 144 hertz 1080p with an IPS display. However, the peak brightness was 250 nits, which is so low. Like I felt like I had to squint sometimes. Unless I'm playing in the dark, it was just super dark. Whereas this one, it's 1440p IPS, 350 peak brightness, which is what I was looking for. This is what the monitor looks like. I did get this monitor on Black Friday. One thing I love already is the ports are at the back. It's not at the bottom like it would usually be with like this display right here. Yes, it's on my bed, but it's underneath. It's hard to see. I love that I can actually see the port. I set up my mount the wrong way. Nice. It's time for me to set this bad boy up. Oh shit, we already ran into an error, boys. Gotta hold it. Oh, it's going down. It's going down. I am worried that my stand is not gonna hold this. Come on, man, you gotta hit the gym. You gotta get them gains, bruh. I'm gonna use this for the first time. I'm gonna play a game or something, and we'll see. But right now, this looks crazy. I mean, obviously it's bigger. The main thing, we gotta actually check a game. So on the monitor itself, there's like a little nipple here. So we just press it. Or actually, sorry, we press on it. And then we have a ton of modes. We got game mode again. Oh, we have HDR. It's probably not gonna look that good, to be honest. Crosshair if you want to cheat. But yeah, brightness, gamma, all that good stuff. We're gonna mess with everything. I'm testing it. It's still at 1080p for some reason. There we go. We're changing to 1440. Whoa. Okay, hold on. I gotta fix the colors, boys. Like the brightness, it's a lot better on this screen, and it's more clear. Like, oh my goodness. Whoa, it's just so weird having such a big monitor. Whoa. Okay, actually going into a game with color, this is crazy. All right, at this part here, it's my new monitor, right? Like compared to my old monitor, this display on this monitor is stunning. I know it's only IPS, it's not like OLED or anything like that, but jumping from my old monitor to this one, I was just surprised at how colorful this thing is. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. We stand on business, boys. Yeah, your wall bounces won't work on me because I got 1440p. I feel like Apex is not the best game because the graphics aren't amazing. So we'll go into a single player game. And I heard DLSS actually works better in higher resolutions. It looks good already, man. What the hell? I can already tell the difference between 1080p DLSS and 1440p. Can we change the time of day though? I feel like that'll help. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so crazy. I don't. Ah, hey. Hey, we did that. I don't know if you guys can tell on my end, but god damn. Oh no. Oh, hey. Wait, who? Oh, I'm dead. I'm gonna try Uncharted 4. This is the next day of me using it. I've got a little bit more playtime with 1440p. Let me pixel peep. Yeah, absolutely. It just looks so sharp. Yes, you can. Everything just looks so sharp. But again, it's nighttime, so it's harder to tell. But so overall, you know, it's been my first day, but my overall impressions is that it's super sharp. I'm definitely not going to be able to go back to 1080p after this. It's kind of one of those things where it's going from like 60 to 30 or like 60 to 144. It's definitely great. Now, one of the big problems though is the performance. I do have a 2080, so I can, you know, hit those minimum requirements for what I want. Like in Apex, I want 144 FPS at all times, and I'm basically hitting that most of the time. There will be times I'll hit 135, whereas when I was using 1080p, I basically have 200 plus FPS at all times. So yeah, you're definitely getting a performance hit. And considering I have a 2080, which was like top of the line back in the day, like 4 years ago, you're gonna want like a 3070, maybe like a 4060 Ti to definitely get that max enjoyment out of 1440p. One of the most concerning things for me though is my VRAM on my GPU. Like I said, this was a while ago, so it only has 8 gigabytes of VRAM, and that is not going to be enough, especially for the future where games are going to need a lot more than that. And I feel like 16 gigabytes is definitely what you want to get nowadays. And when I was playing Uncharted, it was already at like 7 gigabytes just on high settings alone. So that is definitely worrisome and is gonna affect performance. In single player games where they use DLSS, I can tell a difference between 1080p DLSS and 1440p. Like, it makes such a big difference. I would say when you're using 1080p, it's a lot more pixelated, whereas 1440p, they do a really good job. The edges are more sharper, you know, the anti-aliasing is a lot better, and it feels like you're playing at 1440p. Whereas when you use like 1080p DLSS, it felt like using 900p. And so I think using DLSS at 1440p is a really good option, and it's gonna save me a lot of performance while having better graphics. Going into that Apex map and looking at all those bright colors, like, I never said whoa. I play on that map multiple times, and I've never been like whoa. But this time it really hit me at like the colors popping. The IPS display looks really good. I'm not the most knowledgeable person, but I'm definitely above average. And if you're someone who doesn't really know tech that well, like, or specs, or is a nerd like that, then you might not notice a difference between 1080p and 1440 unless you had a side-by-side with the exact same monitor size. Then maybe you can see how much more you can see the pixels. But even then, for a lot of people, they won't really notice. 1440p, thumbs up from me.